All right, this is Stephen, Wade, and Brian. We're excited to sit down with Brian today to do a little member review of our services and do a little interview with Brian. We appreciate his time. Thanks, Brian.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, we're excited to be able to sit down with you. So you've only been a member with us for 1 month, so it's a unique opportunity to kind of share your experience and share what your experience has been in the first month. And in fact, you told us the other day in a live trading webinar that you were up 12% in your first month as a member. So if you don't mind, go ahead and tell us what steps did you specifically take to accomplish that goal in such a short period of time?
Yeah, actually, first I sign up for the service was very easy, and you log in and a very nice laid out lessons that you can follow to learn the whole system. I can't remember how many hours in total. I think it was at least 3, which was great. I mean, I went to the smaller, larger size entries up all the way down to the 15 minutes. So, and a few advanced options as well. So, I think I spent one whole weekend going through that in detail, and I really started to understand it. So, I think Steve, you were actually gone with your Boy Scouts. Is that correct?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, that's cool. I'll have a few days just to go over the system, with a fine-tooth comb, essentially, and went through. It was very easy to understand, very well laid out, even for a brand-new newbie. I've had a little experience with Forex, so I sort of have a little bit of a background there, but this by far is the best system you can possibly trade.
That's awesome.
And, so after, you got back, I actually logged in. I listen at work. I can't even always see the charts when, I'm listening. But I'll kind of glance at my phone when I can. I'm not really supposed to, but that's the only option I have. So
sure,
I'll listen in and place a few pending trades. Sort of what Mesha does when you have the members. And they when they trigger, I'll check my phone, see if they triggered on my MT4 or my mobile phone, and then I'll manage the trade from there. So.
Okay, cool. So you come into the live trading webinar then, so you use that as part of your tool. You went through the online video course, like you said, over the weekend and during that first part while I was gone. And then, of course, probably the daily trading plan, right?
Oh, correct. Yep, I totally forgot about that. Yeah, every night you guys, probably around 9 o'clock Eastern my time, which is, I live in Michigan. So, it's a couple hours into the Asian session. Any new current members will get an email with a trading plan, so you can see exactly what trades are panning out, and you can either set those as pendings, or if you're up during the European session, you can, place your trades in. So, yeah, it's fantastic.
Sure, awesome. So something you're using all the tools, just kind of going through the process we set up for you. So that's awesome. Now, my next question here would be, our results spreadsheet covers all of the trade calls that we've made during the U.S., Asian, and London sessions, and it shows the MACD3 is 80% plus accurate. Now, what would you say your winning percentage is trading with the MACD3 system?
I'm right there, about 85%.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yep.
So you're finding yourself, like you said, being right in line with that.
Yeah, exactly right in line with that. And all your results are all accurate.
Nice, cool.
Yeah, that's phenomenal winning rate. I mean, you can't get any better than that. So.
Yeah, we like it. It works for us too.
Yeah, I bet, man.
All right, so Brian, hi. This is Wade. I'm going to ask you the next question. So, how many pips would you say, on average, are your wins?
Oh, pips. Sure. Yeah, I'd say on average, when the market was really slow, I was taking small 12 to 20 pip wins, and then a couple break evens, and then lately, now that the market's picked up, the average is about 60 to 70 or so.
Nice, very nice. Okay. So, have you learned the system well enough to be able to find MACD3 trade entries on your own?
I am starting to now. Yes, I actually. What I try to do is, especially before your daily trading plan comes out, I'll actually scan the market and see how many I can find, and finding that I'm, almost right in line with you guys now. So I'm getting a lot better at that.
Awesome. That's only after 30 days. Good job.
Yep. Yeah, thank you.
Well, that's sweet. So you're able to. That's what we're trying to get it set up to do, is for people to come in, pick it up right away, and be able to have success. And so you're a perfect example of that. Now, we kind of talked about this before, but what sessions do you trade, and how do you fit that into your work and personal life? Because I know you're busy working, right?
Oh yeah. I work probably 40 to 60 hour weeks, and my wife is just in the process of, she just started a new job, and it's been a little crazy. So
Wow.
I look at the daily trading plan first, and I'll set up a couple of pending trades depending on how the charts look. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
New members will know what I'm talking about. I look for that MACD to be very far away from the water line to place pendings,
Sure.
and I'll do that during the Asian and European session. Sometimes I haven't been able to sleep very well, so I've been waking up at 3, 4 a.m. sometimes, and once in a while I'll spot an opportunity then. And then, of course, at work I'm listening to your the live trading webinar as well. So pretty much trading almost around the clock.
Jeez. Well, that'll keep you busy.
Cool. Yeah, a little insane, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Well, it sounds like, too, like you said, as we teach you, we show you how you can set pending. So even if you can't sit there around the clock, the market can be working for you when you use the trade assistant to place those pending orders. So.
Yeah, that's what's awesome about it. I mean, I'm not up 24/7. Don't get me wrong, but it's just the way you just set your pendings and let that trade assistant manage your trade for you too, which is awesome. So.
Sweet. All right, so how long have you been trading in the Forex market, and what motivated you to get started in the first place?
Actually, I've had a passion for actually the stock market ever since I was probably about 14 or 15 years old. I'm 36 now. I tried day trading before I was successful in my early 20s. Then I got a little greedy and blew my account, which really sucked. But
yeah,
it happens.
It does to a lot of people.
Yeah, I had a great time, of course, and partied a lot, and all that stuff. Learned my lessons, and it wasn't actually until probably just a couple of years ago I was kind of researching. I'm like, I need something a little more liquid market, So Forex trades trillions of dollars every day, so. That's perfect. So I started learning the basics, and I learned some basic price action trading, and I was kind of successful. I mean, I pretty much broke even over that time, and then I was trying different systems, and I finally came across the MACD3, and I was reading reviews about it on, I think, Forex Peace Army, on that site, and which those reviews aren't always great, but I was like, I'll give these guys a try. It seems pretty unique. So, sure enough, I just love it. So.
Sure.
Okay, so that was my next question. How did you find out about the MACD3 system? So, you've been trading some other systems before the MACD3?
Yeah, there's a couple services out there. I'm not going to name anything, but you'll get some trade alerts, say, price targets that you place. Those I was sort of successful with them, but not really. I mean, you definitely have more losses, and it keeps you up at night because you're in like 150 pip drawdowns and stuff like that. So, this system, there's no stress at all. I mean, I think at most I've had a 20 pip drawdown at any trade I placed on the MACD3. So
nice.
Which is really incredible.
Based upon your experience, looking at some other systems and stuff, how does this compare? Is that the way you would compare it? Is it some of them have bigger stop losses, or is there any other? What in your words? How would you compare it?
This by far is the most consistent system. I mean, it works in every market condition. Whereas I've learned some systems where it'll work for fast moving markets just for a few months, and then when you try using a slow market, you'll just get crushed. But this one, it's always the same stop, and if you follow the rules, you're going to make money, no doubt. I mean, you're going to have to. You might have 2 or 3 trades in 1 week, but hey, if you're not trading, that's a winning trade in my book because you're not losing money. So.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. you get to break even. It's certainly better than a complete loss. That's for sure. So awesome.
Right.
So
I mean, you just
go ahead.
Yeah, just be patient and learn the system. It's very easy to learn if you follow the videos. You can take even all the fast track webinars too are great. You have to mention those. I mean, gosh, that's tons of material right there too. So.
Well, that's a perfect lead-in then, Brian, to this one question here. We did skip over one. I'm going to let Steve ask that after I'm done here with this question. But so, what advice would you give to a new member or even someone that might be on the fence about joining this?
I mean,
to go copy what you did.
Yeah, anyone who really wants to get serious. I mean, I want to become a full-time trader here in about 4 or 5 years. That's my ultimate goal because I'm unhappy in my job, and I just want financial freedom. I have a passion for the market anyway. That's exactly what I want to do. Even if you want to make part-time income, I mean, if you don't want to lose money and get frustrated over all the scams out there, because there's plenty. I mean, there's probably, I think 90% of the Forex offers out there are all scams. Yeah, it's so easy to join. It's very affordable. I wish I can actually afford the lifetime membership. I would do that, but I just can only do the monthly right now. So, but the steps you got to take are just come in, watch, skim through the videos really fast, the course itself, and then go through each of the videos step by step. Take notes. Then if you don't quite understand all that yet, go to the fast track webinars. I mean, there are videos that go back years on that. So any questions you'll have, I mean, I think you guys are doing a couple advanced things like scalping and all that too, which I saw. So, I mean, it's all there for you. You just got to take advantage of it. Simple as that. So.
Sure, exactly.
Pretty much just apply yourself, right?
Exactly. I mean, Forex is a lot of, anything you do to become successful, it takes a lot of effort. I mean, just put forth a little effort in the system and let it work for you. I almost actually ended my membership just because I couldn't afford it. My money's really tight right now. But I'm thinking to myself, no, that would be really dumb. I got to find a way to keep with this, stick with it.
Sure. Well, and that's the key, I think.
Would.
I would say that's usually what separates people who make it and those who don't, or those who are really willing to commit and stick with it. Yep, and that's fantastic.
Right.
You're doing that.
Yeah, just stick with it. You have to stick with the rules. I mean, trading is so psychological, and you just have to follow the rules and stick with it. There's times where you're growing patient. A lot of people like to be in trades all the time, but you know what? It really doesn't take that much to make. I mean, I want to try to make at least 10% a month on average if I can, and I did that with only a few trades. I mean, it's just incredible.
Yep.
And that's exactly it. That is, you can achieve that in just a few trades. So that's why it pays off to be patient. And one of my mottos with Steve and I has always been, it's a lot easier to fix your head game or to be in control of that when you're winning most of the time.
Right. I mean, yeah, your X series, it just blows me away. So.
Yeah, we're really proud of that.
Yeah, there really is no other way to trade. I mean, I've tried so many different systems, and it's. I used to use the MACD in the past, but I only used to trade on one chart. This is really cool how you got to check out the larger picture, and then drop down and pinpoint your entry on the lower time frames, which is really, really cool. So
awesome.
It's a lot of time, a lot of trial and error. For us to finally get this thing down. We always wanted to have something that was a really, really small stop loss, like the 35th stop loss that we used, and then at least having it go 1-to-1, 2-to-1. But we usually get trades that go anywhere between 1-to-1 all the way up to 5-to-1. And we wouldn't trade it any other way. So we love hearing from people like yourself, and it was really important to us to do a short little interview with you, Brian, because it just shows people. I mean, a month ago, we didn't even know each other, and you're already cranking out some tips. So it just goes to show that even somebody holding down a job and whatnot, whoever wants to make it doing this can. They just have to follow the directions. So we really do appreciate you taking the time out. We know you got to get going because you're just on your lunch break right now, and so we just wanted to say thanks a lot for taking the time out with us today.
Yeah, no problem, guys. That was great talking to you.
You too, Brian. Have a great day, buddy. And let's go get some pips.
Yeah, let's do a follow-up here sometime down the road.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay, cool. All right, take care.
Talk to you later.
Yeah, you too.